Hey everybody, it's Kevin Abbott here again with another perfect pair. And I once again went on the road. We went for a to-go special this week. We went to the best sandwich shop in Boca Raton. Now, the best sandwich shop is this place that I've been going to for years. Just for a quick backstory, when we opened this brewery up about 10 years ago and we were doing all the construction, this place fed me pretty much every day, 5-6 days a week. And I have my favorite sandwich here, which is the Pilgrim. This is a Thanksgiving dinner inside of a sandwich. They also have a great Italian sandwich called the Godfather. Their cheesesteaks are fantastic. You can't go wrong at the best sandwich shop. Once again, one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life. But the Pilgrim is my favorite of all the sandwiches that they do. And this week we are having the Pilgrim, and we are going to do that with our Wizard in Pink. Wizard in Pink is a beer that we do every single year. Proceeds go to Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, a wing of the American Cancer Foundation, and all the funds go to research and helping people out with paying bills that are going through breast cancer. We do this every October. We sponsor the Making Strides Walk. It's a very, very important beer for us. Two of my partners here at the brewery are radiologists, so they work in the breast cancer community. We've been doing this beer now for, I believe, 7 or 8 years, and Wizard in Pink coming to 6-packs for the first time this year. Before was in 16-ounce 4-packs. Now we're in a more traditional 12-ounce 6-pack. You'll be seeing these in the stores. But what are we talking about when we're talking about the pairing here? Wizard in Pink is a Belgian white ale. It's the Wizard White Ale, our flagship beer with orange and coriander, but with raspberry. So we add raspberry to this beer, give it a nice pink, kind of reddish color to it. And the raspberry should not overpower, but it definitely adds a little bit of acidity. And it adds a little bit of a different fruit flavor to complement the orange and coriander. What do we have here in the Pilgrim? We've got turkey, we've got stuffing, a little bit of mayo, and then we've got the cranberry sauce. Coriander and orange are great flavor profiles to go with turkey. Really, really good. And even the spices and everything that go into the stuffing, they complement really, really well. Also, white ales in general. There's some wheat in there, gives a little bit of acidity that goes well with the turkey and really balances out well. If you're going to have your Thanksgiving dinner, a white ale is a really, really good beer to have. Then we also have the cranberry sauce. The raspberry and the cranberry complement each other well. And also, while the cranberry sauce in this situation is going to be a little bit sweet, the raspberry here adds a little bit of acidity. So we've got a nice balance of those fruit flavors to go along with the great beer of a white ale, the base beer, if you will, that's going to kind of like underlie and be the kind of the thread that runs through this pairing. So I'm going to jump into the sandwich here, the Pilgrim. I mean, this thing is just gorgeous. So good. So what I really like about it, as I mentioned before, is the acidity. That's not something you get a lot in the sandwich. Acidity is going to help you once with balancing some of the sweetness and some of the savoriness. It's also going to help refresh the palate, because even though you have some rich flavors here, this stuffing is fantastic. I'm getting all those herbs and spices chewing into the celery. There's richness in that stuffing. There's richness in the sauce, cranberry sauce, and the turkey is just perfect. So you balance that out with some acidity, and then you add in that refreshing nature. Interesting enough, because the cranberry flavor is kind of similar in some ways to the raspberry is actually muted a little bit, and I'm getting more of the spice box that comes from the wheat yeast that we use. I'm also bringing out the orange and the coriander more. So I'm actually making the beer a little more complex with the flavors here, because the cranberry and the raspberry are so similar. I really love the stuffing here. Just so you know, just because it's around the time of year, Thanksgiving, this is a year-round sandwich. You can get this anytime you want. So I hoped when we put this together, obviously this would be a perfect pair. It works really, really well together. Nice balance of contrasting and complementing flavors. both in the beer, in the food. That's what you really want. You want to have both those things. You can have a pairing that just complements or just contrasts, and those work too. But when you get the balance there, it really makes it like greater than the sum of its parts. Spectacular. Now, listen, the Best Sandwich Shop does not sell Barrel of Monks Brewing, does not sell Wizard and Pink. You've got to go to the Best Sandwich Shop. It's in East Boca Raton, off of Yamato Road in Dixie. Go pick up a sandwich, swing by the brewery, or vice versa. Grab yourself some Wizard and Pink. This beer's going to be out. By the time you're watching this video, this beer is out. It's for sale. You can actually find it at some Total Wine and More locations, but you can definitely come to the brewery, the Barrel of Monks Brewing, to pick this up. And then swing by and get yourself the Pilgrim. It is fantastic. Once you have it once, you're going to go back again and again. And while you're there with some friends, try several different things. You're not going to be disappointed. Once again, some of the best sandwiches you can find in the area, bar none. I'll put my stamp of approval on that. It goes really, really well with this beer. And, you know, different things will go. The Italian sandwich, like I said, the Godfather, fantastic. Back in the day, I would get like one sandwich for lunch and one sandwich for dinner. And I would kind of pick and choose which ones I had to win. Like I said, big fan, big advocate. I hope you guys will join us and enjoy this one, but I hope you guys will join us next week for the perfect pair. And we'll see you then. Cheers.